For those who have always held that this is an SPV put together to, position and posture the ambition of His Excellency the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, don't you think that that's also one of the factors that some of these gentlemen have looked at and have said, okay, we don't know whether we can contend with this, and decided to excuse themselves from the party? I want you to speak to that issue of Atiku Abubakar, because it's central. I remember I was speaking with, I'm not sure whether me or someone was speaking with Mr. Shegu Showomi. One of his challenges is that Atiku Abubakar always shows up irrespective of whatever is the unwritten understanding of Nigeria. So whether a southerner is coming, Elijah Atiku Abubakar will show up to run for president. Whether a northerner is coming, he shows up to run for president. So don't you think that's also a challenge?
Geoffrey, let me tell you, let me make this abundantly clear. This has nothing to do with Atiku Abubakar. What Atiku simply did was to call for the convergence of all opposition elements. He started from PDP, and he rallied every individual you see. He convinced them. Geoffrey, that is leadership. If they cannot give it to him, we will give it to him, and he should give it to himself. What Atiku did was to provide leadership, was to converge every opposition element, because he knew that the way the APC started, the way they were going, they will stop at nothing to destroy that democracy. And the only way this government of Tinubu can be pushed out, it was to bring all the opposition elements together. That was what Atiku did. And some people are now misconstruing that to be the party was built for Atiku. Well, I don't know where that is coming from. So for me, and all of them saw it, they came in the first instance because what led to the exit? We should query them. We should ask them, why did they leave? So all of you now cannot come together and defeat Atiku in a free, fair contest? Is Atiku God that you cannot face? Is it that too powerful, too strong, that all of you cannot face and said, no, we are going to defeat, and the next thing you can do is to run away? They should go and tell that to the Marines. I don't share in all of that. It's cowardice. It's cowardice, and you can see that being exhibited significantly by Mr. Peter Obi. He left the party because he was so scared of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku said, let's go into free, fair primaries. The law provided for two options in selecting our candidate, either direct primaries or consensus. Now, Mr. Peter Obi and his people and RMK, they want to bring in coronation. It's not going to happen in our democratic lexicon. We are not going to accept it. They want everything on a platter. You are a leader, you are trying to be a leader who wants to lead a country over 250 million, and you are so scared to face a challenge of common primaries where few delegates will elect candidates. No. For me, I think it's below the belt. See, Geoffrey, I am not a fan of, I'm not an advocate of zoning. I've said it many fora, including here. I've said it many times. I am an advocate of merit and capacity. And why I say this is because the opposition government, opposition party, has no business delving into zoning. It's the ruling government that dwell on it. This is very clear. In 2014, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to Daura to convince late President Muhammadu Buhari to come and compete against President Goodluck Jonathan. Are you telling me at that time President Tinubu doesn't have capacity to face President Goodluck Jonathan? But he knew the arithmetic will not work. It was the duty, it's the responsibility of the ruling government to talk about zoning. What is opposition zoning? The opposition has no business.
Yes, I'm going to come back to you in a moment. I'm going to come back to you in a moment. I've been going back and forth with Mr. Fabi over what the possibilities were that were considered by members who decided to, in their droves, literally for 17 persons to leave a political party in one day is very alarming. Why did you move to the NDC?
Let me talk about certain things he just said there. One, let us see first the way they are before I will tell you why I left ADC. Jeff, I am one of those honorable members, former legislators and current legislators that went around. We went to Atiku Abubakar's house last 2 weeks. We went to Kwankwaso house the same week. We went around meeting our leaders, and we knew what they told us. And what Atiku told us was why we left today.
What did he tell you?
I respect Atiku. Let me finish what I'm saying. I respect Atiku for who he has been in Nigeria, former vice president of Nigeria. And let me tell my brother, if you have a leader that you entrusted your future in his hand, you can come here and tell us that you are not a proponent of zoning because Atiku is in the race. You can tell it to anybody, not me. Because Atiku is in the race, you are his man. You can tell Nigerians who don't believe in zoning. Jeff, the ambition of His Excellency Abubakar Atiku of Nigeria is what killed PDP. What was ADC before P2B entered ADC? Let him tell Nigerians. Jeff, we are telling us the mass movement. We left ADC because His Excellency Atiku Abubakar said that coalition was forming in his house, that ADC is his party, that nobody will tell him anything. We went to him and said, can you step down and lead P2B, Rotimi Amechi and others to go into primaries? Let Atiku say he is stepping down today, that Rotimi Amechi, that he has considered to the south, that Rotimi Amechi and P2B should go to the field and do primaries, or any other person from the south. If P2B does not come back tomorrow to go and face anybody, what are you telling people? Somebody that stood for election in 2023 and you are telling me about primaries. My brother, stop telling lies to Nigerians. Tell us how you people came into coalition. And we said no.
Gentlemen, there's no need to fight on TV. You're now in different parties, NDC, ADC. We're just trying to find out why the divorce happened. Because people, it looks like what the APC had said, ab initio, has always been true. By what we are seeing just now on TV, they said the ego of the members of the coalition wouldn't let them do what they should do. The APC did something that was very simple, but very strategic in 2014. In politics, they say it's not about who is the best candidate, it's about who can win. And when that question was asked through their primaries, they answered and Buhari emerged. That, they said, you can't do as ADC. And that's why everybody's moving. But I wish you both the very best. Peter Ozokwe is one of the 17 members that defected from the ADC to the NDC today. He represents Nnewi South, Nnewi North, Ekusigo Federal Constituency, as well as Mr. Oladimeji Fabi is a member of the NWC of the ADC.